Hi everybody, Rick McEvoy here from Rick McEvoy Photography. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week on my blog I am talking and writing about 50 excellent new photography tips for you for 2020. When I say you, I mean you and me. This isn't just about you, it's about me as well, and trying to do new things in 2020 to push my photography, make it better and make it a little bit more interesting. In this video I am not going to go through all 50 wonderful things that I suggest, but I will just pick out a few highlights of them. The first one being the one that I really need to do. I need to get out more and take more photos. I found myself recently just spending all my time working on my website, which is a bit soul destroying, and taking photos for clients and not taking any photos for me, which isn't good because it doesn't really push me and give me any. Well, I do enjoy taking photographs for clients obviously, but it's not for me, it's for them, and it's to a strict brief and deadline. So I need to get out more and take more photos for me of the lovely places where I live. What else have we got? Look at your photos. Look at the photos that you've taken and really study them and give yourself an honest critique. A good way of looking at a photo is to analyse it and think what it is that you don't like about a photo. What could you have done better? What would you like to have excluded? What would you have liked to have included? I find this really critical approach helps. It makes me look at things in a different light. Talking of critiques, if you can get somebody else to critique your work, then that's even better. Don't ask your family, they'll say your photos are great even if they're rubbish. Trust me, I know. My family have told me I've been wonderful with some absolute, I nearly said a rude word then, with some very average photos that I've taken in the past. So get a critique. So how do you get a critique? Well, you can go online and do a search and find somebody. Or you can do another thing that I recommend, is you can try and join a professional body. I'm a member of the British Institute of Professional Photography. Other institutes are available. But when you join a body like this, your work will be critiqued, and if you've never had a critique before by a professional photographer, it's an experience. Quite an experience, but a good one all the same. Right, what else was I talking about? Composition. 2020, think about composition, because if you think about it, the most important part of a photograph is what's in it. Nothing to do with the gear, any of that stuff, apertures and everything. It's the composition, what you frame in your photo. So think about composition, learn about composition. It's something I've been doing more of recently, and it has helped my photos improve. And aligned with composition, learn about the light. This is going to sound quite strange, but if you study the classic painters, then you'll get great examples of things like Rembrandt lighting and the rest. I've done a little bit of this, I haven't gone into this in any great detail to be completely honest with you, but all the same it was an interesting experience. So the first things in this post are all about taking photos, which is the most important thing. I then drift on into some stuff about gear. The main things about gear are to learn how to use your camera properly, and to do that you need to read the manual. Yep, I know it sounds dull, but I actually bought a book for my Olympus EM5 Mark II. I've gone through it start to finish. I'm not saying I read every word, I've read everything that was relevant to me and how I take photos. Doing that, I learned things that I would have never ever known about the camera, which have helped me to take better photos. So it's one of those things, you can dip in and out of it, or dedicate a sad weekend to it and give it a go, but learn your camera. And while you're learning your camera, forget about all your other gear. We spend too much time looking at, talking about, reviewing, pricing gear. I've done this for years. These days I don't do it anywhere near as much. Sure, I still do it a bit, but I'm happy with what I have, which leads me on to another one of my favourites really, which is get a smaller camera bag. When I go away, I use a Peak Design everyday backpack. It's a 20 litre backpack that takes all my camera gear apart from some heavy stuff which goes in my check-in luggage, and that is my camera bag for the trip, and also my hand luggage. And having done that with the Olympus EM5 and a couple of lenses, I haven't missed not having other gear. It's been brilliant. I have taken my gear down to absolute minimalist levels now for holidays, and I've still got some great photos. So give it a try, it works, trust me. What else I'm going to refer to my little list here. Look how professional I am. Post-it pads. Take less photos. This is a good one. Take less photos, you'll spend less time editing. I did a shoot for an architect recently where I took 30 photos and I only processed 10 which I issued to the client, which was a full set of images for that shoot. So take less photos and you'll take better photos. That was the list. Learn new stuff. There's a couple of ideas in the post. Check it out. Learn some new stuff. Don't just do what you've been doing in the past. Learn some new stuff. Last year I spent a couple of nights in Parga in Greece doing night photography, which I haven't done in years and years. I really enjoyed it and I actually got some really good stuff. Anyway, check out the post, rickmcavoyphotography.com/blog. While you're watching this video, or while I'm recording this video, my website is on the Squarespace platform. Once I finish recording this and I've uploaded it, I will be getting back to working on my new website, which is on a WordPress platform. This has been an absolute nightmare piece of work, which I am getting through slowly. So maybe next week I'll be writing about my experiences of moving from Squarespace to WordPress. It might be the week after. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my blog, check out my Pinterest feed, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, bye for now.